Well, this is an interesting place to jump into this game.
So, I seem to recall that some of Ocelot's goons were subtly implied to have gone off after our Russian contact.
Right?
Did you happen to see which way they went?
I did not. I do not remember the controls again.
Do you know how to slap the wall and get people's attention?
You think that, like, I could... Right? Why is there a way to hop over?
I feel like you were having trouble with that before as well, and I don't actually remember if you came to, like, a solution today.
What am I supposed to do?
Well, I'm the wrong person to ask. Maybe climb the building.
I'm pretty sure that's not...
Why is that an option? Is that good for something? Hey, wait, if you go over to that grass there, and then lie down, and then, like, don't move, yeah, then you're, like, really well hidden.
Great, thanks. This is going well. So there's a gate.
You let me get real far, man. I don't know what that was about. So, like, yeah, I assume you should probably start, like, did they go back the way you came? It doesn't seem like there are many other outlets to this area other than that locked gate, which I doubt that you...
I feel like this is wrong, though. Oh, no, maybe I'm supposed to go back to that bridge. I think I am.
The bridge seems like a reasonable place to have, like, some sort of confrontation.
I'm pretty sure I'm going back to the bridge. Let's go do that.
No. Having a hard time reading that top line, though.
Yep, I did it right. It's off to a great start.
You gotta enter the hanging mode.
Hey, bro.
You okay? Those men were from the
Ocelot. Those guys who were, like, chasing us.
Yes. The best crew has to offer.
Oh no, Gru!
The guy from Despicable Me?
I'm finished!
Did you know they're making a third one? I only just heard about this.
They need to stop.
And we got some
Cash in!
The first two were really good, both of them.
Really? I only saw the first one.
The second one was actually, like, on par with the first one.
Metal Gear!
Which, like, never happens. Are you sure that's not just, like, a large spider filmed strangely? Every time he holds up those binoculars, it looks like he has, like, caps on them.
The Shagohod. The treading behemoth.
I think that's one of the Eldrazi, isn't it? Shagohod.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I think so.
Yep.
Oh, yes. And without support
R1.
from friendly units.
Ooh.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo.
It's still a better robot than the Mastodon Zord.
Somebody's real salty about that.
It has so many legs.
No,
I promise you it's the wrong number of legs for a Mastodon.
It's definitely the wrong number.
It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Oh,
Phase 2!
Phase 2?
Its true form.
It's actually Frieza. We're building Frieza.
The end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes.
What Cold War?
And then the Age of Fear will truly
You know,
begin.
it's actually interesting to me.
World War.
What was that? Did
I
you
don't
see
know.
his mouth?
His mouth and his eyes were all over the place.
Oh my god, someone needs to, like, clip that out and turn that into a GIF.
Oh my god.
Take me to
So,
America.
like,
Quickly.
To America!
They cannot complete
I'm
it
pretty
without
deeply
my
enfranchised in
help.
nonsense growing up with, like, anime and bad cartoons and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So, like, I never... Like, it took me a long time to even really properly notice the whole, like, Metal Gear, just someone says Metal Gear and then someone else asks them Metal Gear thing.
Uh-huh.
But, like, it literally serves no purpose in the conversation. Because, like, in almost every instance that happens, the other person is, like, clearly fucking monologuing.
Right.
And, like, if you gave them a second, they would just keep going about the subject of Metal Gear. It's not like they're like, tell me more about the Metal Gear. It's like, nah, he was gonna... He's got you covered, bro. Metal Gear's, like, his thing.
Metal Gear?
Metal Gear and, like, wearing hideous, like, leather jacket and monocle combinations.
So good.
He's pretty good at that.
You should dress up like that. You should be him for Halloween. Every year from now on.
Shouldn't that just be how I live my life then, at that rate?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it would suit you. I think you could pull off a monocle.
I feel like I could, but I don't think that I should. Well, sometimes you have to stop and ask yourself if you should do things.
The boss! El Jefe!
Boss?
You're fired!
Why would you do that?
What's in the box?
Which one?
What's in the box?
Which box?
Jack,
Thanks, bro.
What
Why are you
doing
here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Oh god, the curse from Once Upon a Time is coming.
Oh no, it's Hexus.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Covered in bees.
I forgot that the bees were like the start of this game. If you accept that you skip like a half hour of cutscenes like our roommate did.
Yep. Ah!
I wish that I had bees coming out of my hand. Should he at least be wearing one of those stupid hats or have like a steamer or something?
Nah, man, he's one with the bees.
Oh man, do you think on One Piece there's gotta be someone who ate the BB fruit? And then,
Oh man.
And then like Captain Smoker has to like use his smoke on them?
That's great, I hope so.
I really hope that happens. I was very pleased that they actually had Rubberman versus Thunderman showdown.
Did they?
Yeah,
Is it a spoiler? Did I see that?
I feel like that's way earlier than the
My
latest thing I
friends.
know you've seen.
It's been so
Let
long
us
since
fight
I've
Yeah.
watched the show.
again.
Skypier, the guy who runs Skypier,
Oh, you're right.
is like a thunder guy.
We will fight with you once more.
Oh, cool. What?
The prophecy has been told.
Oh man,
Is that the end?
that's the end.
God,
Now all five of
what's
us
wrong
are
with his
together.
eyes?
He's
It's
wonderful.
time we go to the depths of hell itself.
And form Voltron.
So it's raining now?
Is that her thing? I thought her thing was like,
It's raining blood.
CQC. Oh, right.
Is he crying?
It's her, like, man friend. Yeah, you have to fight him at some point.
he's like the ghost of a lizard person.
Yep.
Why is it that all the bad guys in this game are like Cardfight Vanguard monsters?
Great questions asked, no answers available.
What a bizarre occurrence.
Kuwabara.
What? Yes? Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree?
Kuwabara is like a type of beetle, or Japanese for the word beetle. And like, in Japanese culture, like, beetles are associated with electricity for some nonsensical reason, as far as I understand it.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my
Welcome to my room! It is called the Soviet Union.
boss. What is this?
It's waiting a really long time to take
I'm
any
defecting
degree
to
of
the
action.
Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
What?
Recoilless nuclear
Don't
warheads.
stop dropping things on the. Don't drop it on the bridge. Don't do it.
Why did she drop the nuclear warheads on the bridge?
Because she's
These
an
will make a
idiot.
fine gift for me. This can't be happening. Who is
His
he?
emoting is
I
going
know.
off
He's-
the rails right now.
Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure
It's like
for
a
us
grown-ass
cobras.
man with beard.
Yeah, but he's behaving very
He
childishly.
is not yet
Blah, blah,
found
blah,
an
blah.
emotion to carry into
He's
battle.
having like a monkey tantrum.
What are you talking about?
Monkey tantrum.
Can you think of a better way to
That's
describe his
perfect.
emotions?
That's why I'm laughing. Oh, snap.
Is that the firing pin or something? Like something like flew out of the gun before
Yeah,
she.
she completely dismantled it.
The only way that would be better is if she took a bite out of it before throwing it back at him. Why did you do that? How did you do that?
Are you Jaws? I hear there's like an attractive blonde girl up in space for you.
It's true. That happens. Spoiler alert.
I know she broke
Spoiler
my
alert for Moonraker.
The best Bond movie.
I love Moonraker.
It's so good.
It's really not good.
It's so good.
But I love Moonraker. It's one of my favorites because the premise is so ridiculous. We're going to go to space. Why? Because of lasers. Got it.
If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished.
Also, let's not forget that the main character's, the like Bond girl's name is
Must die.
Goodhead.
Yeah, Dr. Goodhead.
Yep.
Wait,
I want to meet Dr. Goodhead.
he's my apprentice.
sounds like fun.
I'll take care of him.
Oh.
Fine, I guess I'll put away these bullet knuckles or whatever the fuck I've got going on over here.
Jack, you can't come with us.
Aw, come
I feel
on.
like we made that pretty clear already.
You broke my
Also,
arm, bitch.
she suggested that she was going to murder him, and now she's just like, you can't get on the helicopter. Here's my hand? Like, what?
Let's shake on it. Murder!
take her hand after she's like, "I'll kill him"?
What is that?
What's he holding?
Her
Her
bandana.
So yeah, some of that feels like a weird reaction, even though like that's definitely
The new blood
accurate.
has been rejected.
The prophecy has been fulfilled.
I definitely want to see.
I like the idea, if I could interject briefly,
Yes,
I like the idea that we have this team of just like ragtag superpower weirdos, and just like most of them like can converse on like a normal, considering it's a Metal Gear Solid game level,
Right.
and then one of them is just like, "Ah yes, we shall do battle one more time. The prophecy is fulfilled." Like one of them is just some like weird like soothsayer warlock or some nonsense, and the rest of them are just like, just don't engage. I feel like this would be a lot more meaningful if I knew anything about her other than she had been gone for a long time and then showed up on the radio that one time.
I mean, I think the point is that, like, it's all a mystery, and you'll find out someday.
Right, but like it feels like that's supposed to be a very emotional moment.
Yeah.
But like I feel like that's undercut somewhat by the decision they've made on how they play that out. Not that it's not a valid choice, just that like to me it seems like it works counter to what seems like possibly.
He's fine.
Which arm did she break? The left
Left
one?
one, I think.
Why?
I really want to see David Hayter's performing those, like, fan.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
I'm fine.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move?
Nope.
You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there.
Maybe you
Man.
should have thought of that
Alright,
before
let's get
dumping
you
me in the
fixed up.
wilderness with
Paramedic?
no resources.
Okay,
Yeah.
Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it.
You gonna come help me? What?
She's Dr. Goodhead!
Oh, you're right.
Stay
Let's go to
with me.
space.
I've seen people in worse shape before.
On a Metal
Think
Gear?
you can handle it?
You haven't seen me. What do you mean?
I know, there's some weird implication that, like, more time has passed than has
Defected.
passed.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Wait, how do they
Okay,
already know
here
about
we
that?
go.
Are they eavesdropping? I legitimately would think that
First,
they weren't.
open a survival viewer with the start
Isn't it
button.
meant to be radio silent for the most part?
If you
Yeah.
select Cure, you can start the treatment.
Great.
Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with
I
the
would
item
love.
window
I
button.
would love if you
and
called
surgical treatment
911 and
using
you
the
were like,
weapon window
"I broke my leg. I need help,
Your
quick!"
injuries
And they're
include
like,
fractured
"First
left
open
elbow and
the
rib bone, and
cure
lacerations
menu."
on your
You know what's
upper
funny
arm,
about
right elbow,
that?
and
There
abdomen.
is a company that we've made some
They need
videos
to be
for
fixed using
that makes
surgical
kits
treatment.
that kind of work that way.
Huh?
They make these
Move
like
the
little
healing cursor with
emergency
the left
kits
stick
for
to
like
the affected
specific
part of your
kinds
body.
of injuries, and like
Once you've selected
they
the
have
affected
these like
area, hold the
coded
weapon
like
window
numbered
button and use
like
the left
packets of
stick to select
things.
the medical
And
item
like
So
they're
you
they're
don't
like
have to know what
first
you're doing.
open like pack number.
With
Yeah,
this
basically,
method,
so you
you
don't know.
can use
You
items
don't have to know.
Did you do the video that they're supposed to be watching while they're
Treat a bone
bleeding out?
fracture.
I did
First
not.
secure the
Okay.
affected area with a fastener
But
and
that
then wrap
is
it in
literally a
bandages.
video. Oh my
That should
God.
do it.
The videos are all
Lacerations
horrifying
will be
too, because like
disinfected to clean the wound.
we were actually
Sutures
discussing
to
this
suture
recently.
that.
How good of a
Stick
job the
to slow the flow
animators
of
did
blood
like
and
making
bandages to wrap the wound.
like
Right.
it looks
If you do everything I
realistic.
mentioned,
So you
you
watch it, and
should
you're like,
heal completely.
I feel nauseous now.
yeah, you're like, I don't want
Understood?
And I'm in
Yeah.
good health.
Stay
Shit.
with me. Go into the survival view
that.
and
So do
treat
you know how
those
to heal
wounds.
yourself? Because I was talking that whole time.
I wasn't paying attention.
Well, I caught that treatment is divided into two options. One is medicine, the other is
So I have a
presumably not
I have
medicine.
a cut, so I have to suture,
Oh, it's just like heavy rain.
bandage, and then
Can you like poorly rub the burning stuff on yourself?
disinfect and not styptic to stop the bleeding. Okay, I got another cut. I gotta stop the bleeding. I gotta disinfect. I gotta suture it up, and I got a bandage. Here's another cut. Stop the bleeding. Oop, disinfect. Suture, bandage. The order doesn't actually matter here. Broken bone. Splint.
That sounds
Bandage.
good.
Cut. Styptic. Suture, bandage. Broken bone, splint, bandage. I'm so good at first aid. Or if you get into any trouble, Vasco, don't you worry. Call up Tech, and he will come and press buttons. to save you.
I do count on you to press buttons at opportune times. Hey, I don't remember you changing your camouflage to injured shirtless man.
Oh! That was unpleasant. Is it nap time? Oh, it's dessert time.
That's what those kids should have. They should have like a cookie at the bottom of them. Good job, you didn't die. Have a cookie.
I would love it if he was just like, I fixed my arm. Time for cookie.
What I wouldn't do for a Klondike bar right the fuck now.
He's doing great. No, boss. Why did you abandon me?
I hope it makes it into a sweet bow tie.
What was the sling?
Good job,
It can
Snake.
also be a hat.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon.
Oh,
That's not a real thing. You made that up.
I don't need a balloon. I need a medevac. Somewhere over here. One of these cutscenes has. There are places you can R1 if you look in the right spot. You can see that ghost guy watching you.
That's creepy.
Isn't that creepy as fuck? No.
So I like that the Metal Gear Solid storyline has multiple instances of like not succeeding at a mission.
Yeah.
But in Banshee, that's always like the first thing that happens, and it happens really quickly. Like
Yeah.
I'd almost prefer for like a significant like half of the game to go by, and then like for you to realize your objective was out of hand.
Yeah. That would be cool. I would appreciate that. What? Alright.
So many
I'm
emotions.
gonna get it. I got you. Oh,
The relationship is too complicated to not have any of it established at this point.
what
Or
do
at
you
least
mean?
in order for me to give a shit.
What do you mean? Why don't you give a shit about these two characters you know nothing about that seem to be emotionally connected for some reason?
Like, why? Like, if she's defected and if she's like dedicated to her new cause, like, why would she give a shit?
I feel like there is a more effective way of carrying a giant tank.
It seems as though this is grossly inefficient.
Especially one that doesn't involve, like, showing it to the whole world.
Yeah, it does lack a certain degree of subtlety. That is for certain.
Oh, I gotta poop!
Is that supposed to fit in that? Because it doesn't.
It's a fat man.
Excellent. A great success.
Yeah, great success!
Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
And a fucking nuke! Because why not? Hey there, lady.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
She's on your...
How long has she been here on this helicopter? the whole time, sir. I thought you brought her. What the fuck?
Where did you come from? Hey.
She's a nice catch.
Do you not know where she came from?
Not so fast, my dear.
I know his voice.
It is familiar.
What is that? What is that? Lipstick?
Trypticane?
A kiss of death.
Dust in a tube?
You KGB.
We may be able to use her.
Legitimately, one of you should know how she got on this helicopter. Like,
anyone?
yeah.
Bueller?
Spunk.
Come on. He's into spunk.
Apparently.
Shall we take her back to the base?
I don't know. Do you know who she is yet? Have you figured it out?
Have you tried asking her? Oh, fuck you.
Time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
This seems
Colonel,
entirely wasteful.
even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Well, that seems like a time.
Colonel!
Remember the Alamo, he said.
Oh, shit.
I don't think this is canon. Like, world canon.
What, that a nuke just randomly went off in the middle of
Yeah,
Russia?
I feel like maybe not.
I feel like you should fly it further away before launching a nuke.
There are a lot of issues I have with this course event. Time paradox.
Well, I have cancer now.
If only there had been a refrigerator handy.
Oh, R.I.P. Indiana Jones franchise.
I think they're making another one,
They
aren't they?
are. That's why I said R.I.P. I wish it would happen. And it would rest. Look, it's overexposed.
Did it say?
Nah, I don't know. Now we get to press the saving button.
Do you remember how long we did the previous episodes? I think we were doing slightly longer ones?
Yeah, I think we're doing half hour.
Yeah.
Let us save. Yes.
Do you regret not doing European hard mode?
No.
I'm sorry, European extreme mode.
We should have done, like, extra easy. Extreme easy.
I want a game to have an extreme easy.
There's literally nowhere to die, no way to fail. You can't not continue through the game. You press X and you win.
But what I really want is, like, I wanted to also, like, adjust, like, the cutscenes and the dialogue, like, around you, like, trying to fail. Where, like, the villains are, like, going out of their way to, like, foil their own plan. Like, basically, I'm thinking, like, Skylanders, where, like, you do everything possible to let Chaos win, but he's like, oh, I seem to have tripped and landed on a button that thwarted my plans.
Or like, you're like, oh, you shot yourself in the head. Lucky for you, you seem to have the random superpower of not getting shot in the head. That sucks for me.
Yeah, but
so
like,
bad.
I accidentally left the talisman of infinite healing on that desk next to you, and didn't think this through at all. That's my bad.
We get to have the James Bond style opening credits.
Hey, have you seen The Night Manager?
I have not. It sounds familiar though.
It's like it's an Amazon original series.
Okay.
And it has Hugh Laurie and Tom Hiddleston.
Oh,
like, the lead.
yeah.
And it has like a really cool James Bond style opening sequence to it as well.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go check it out.
It's pretty good. I think you would enjoy it.
Too many shows.
There's like way too many shows.
So speaking of media, I've been reading a new book. Well, it's not a new book, but it's new to me. That I recommend to you.
Is it called The Bible?
Yes!
Have you heard about this? Why didn't anyone tell me about The Bible?
And it's called Ready Player One.
Oh, I have read Ready Player One.
Isn't it great?
It's really good.
Oh, man. So spoiler alert for Ready Player One. I am currently, near the end.
Okay.
What's his face? Wade has just arrived at, the game creator's house.
And he met What's-Her-Face?
He hasn't met What's-Her-Face.
Okay.
So he, like, just showed up. And they're like, no, you
That's
don't
a
get
really
to
awkward place for you to stop.
Yeah, I know. He's like, you don't get to meet What's-Her-Face until after everything happens. That's as far as I've got.
Okay.
So, great book. Quality book. They're making a movie.
They are.
Yeah.
I have a difficult time imagining that they can do that book justice. Largely
Because
just because
intellectual property.
Yes, because it's just like a clusterfuck of nostalgic intellectual property.
Right. So, like, I was talking to my friend Sergio about it, and I was like, so much intellectual property, how? And he was like, yeah, and, Steven Spielberg, I feel like he's a little too old to, like, understand.
I mean, at least Steven Spielberg has the clout to probably get more of that than you get with most other people.
And that's what I said to him. I was like, he might be old for the subject matter, but if there's any director in the world that can make everybody say, oh yeah, sure, you can put me in your movie, it's Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, but even at that, it's so many things.
I know. Like DeLoreans.
Yeah.
And
I think like literal Voltron and like the Knight Rider car and like some other
Ghostbusters. Cowboy Bebop is in it.
That I forgot.
Yeah. The name of the two Japanese guys. Their ship is the Bebop.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean.
It's great.
Altitude 30,000
This is a great
feet.
book.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
Are we gonna do another Halo?
Designated drone launch point.
Oh, we got a drone.
Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal.
Payload oxygen supply is
Cool.
nominal.
It's a predator.
Power supply to payload anti-free system.
When are we
shows
forming
no
the
problems.
Volta?
No gusts. All systems
That's
go
the
for
scientific
drone
term. No
detection.
gusts.
Snake, we can't
No
risk a
gusts.
halo jump this time around.
We wanted to show off a different technique we've just made up that's too dangerous to perform. So we're doing that instead.
Did during the Virtuous Mission.
Wasn't a very
Instead,
first
we'll be
It was
using
not
one
a
of our
Virtuous
newest
Mission at all.
weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor.
It was
on
poorly named
Power
and
Down
poorly
Chain.
conceived.
This is our last chance. Show your patriotism.
Says the British guy.
Patriotism is the name of his penis. It's a sex mission.
If you fail, we'll shoot you. So you don't know about
So
that.
how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours?
Nah.
I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be
Oh, he
fun to
disappeared!
top Boss's inquiry.
There he is.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a
think he's a
traitor and
wizard.
an accomplice to the boss.
Whoa, he disappeared again!
Is he in one of the boss
They're
fights
just looking
later?
for a
Oh my god, I hope so.
Does
It's
that
like
mean they're after you?
phases in the
He's just like,
missions.
not like teleporting, but like awkwardly like disappearing and his hitbox doesn't work correctly.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds.
Ah.
The reason I came to see you today,
But what about the
Jack?
Fox Hounds?
it's time
No.
Where is the overlap?
What are you talking
Oh!
And where is Ben
The
10's
situation
grandpa?
has changed.
Respect.
We've still got a chance
I need
find
to
this
know.
one alive.
about? Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get
Okay.
too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban.
Oh.
Cuban.
Oh my god. When do I get to play the game?
This morning,
This isn't
I
a
had a
game. What are
meeting
you
with the
talking
CIA.
about?
Remember that time that we were like, oh, let's play this
Gonna
game?
execute us?
I
No.
don't remember that. I remember you saying,
Something
let's
even
watch a
bigger.
really poorly written film
Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
on the PlayStation 3.
President Johnson.
Oh, Russian accent.
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
Who are
It was a
you?
hotline call from Khrushchev to President
You
Johnson.
hotline.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of
For
our
only $10,
company's
I will talk dirty to you.
1-900 number.
mates was destroyed in a nuclear explosion.
Tell me more about what you're wearing,
About
Mr.
the same
Chairman.
time, our anti-aircraft radar
It
picked up
is
a
Soviet
signal
military
that
uniform,
moved
standard
from
issue.
one of your
With big
Yeah.
fuzzy hat, you know. You know the kind.
With one of those silly muff things.
I don't remember the name of it.
retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert.
Not secondary
Before
alert.
your response, I may be left with no choice.
We're not
but
going to be
order the
totally
military
prepared
to
in the
maximum
event of
alert
like a super
and
tragedy,
unleash
but like,
Armageddon.
barring that, we're pretty much watching.
With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident.
With the use of a Metal Gear.
It's not as great as
Metal
it once
Gear?
was. If I am
Metal
to
Gear.
survive this crisis,
Metal Gear?
I
Metal
must
Gear.
have you
Metal Gear.
pull
Oh god, 2 Metal Gear characters have been caught in an infinite loop!
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
I know nothing.
His accent
So
is
you
so
haven't
bad,
heard
it
of
makes me wonder if they got someone
The
who
man
wasn't
who
American
arranged
to
the
try to
defections
do an
was a
American
colonel
accent.
by the
It was
name
me.
of Yevgeny
They hired me.
Borosovich Volgin.
That explains so much.
Of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss.
I can't imagine that's her
Living
name.
legend.
It's definitely not her name.
During World War II, she was the
My
one
god,
who led us
when you
to
and the
victory in
professor
that
have
war.
kids, please name your first daughter
Russia,
the
you know
Boss.
her as
Please,
Voyevoda.
please do.
Did you see what he just said?
No,
He
not at
said,
all.
yeah, during
Because
World
I'm
War II,
really focused on what
Then
you
my
should
wife,
absolutely
your
for sure be doing.
he
Yeah,
said
that's the one.
during the
And
Second
she took
World
2
War,
miniature
she
nuclear shells along with
What is
her.
it? Fuck,
The
I've
boss
gone from my
took
brain.
2 miniature
She was the one that
nuclear
helped us to win that war.
I'm
It's like,
afraid
oh,
so. I believe
really?
they
You won
were
World
a
War II
gift
because of this
for
lady.
new
Good
Yeah.
job.
hosts.
She did good
Davy
job.
Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago.
God, can you imagine?
Serious problems were found with the launcher's
Imagine
range
what
and
specifically.
precision.
If that
Although they
thing.
were mass-produced, they've
It
never
looks
been
so
forward back.
stupid.
It doesn't really
It looks so
But
stupid it makes me
Sokolov
mad.
says he was completely wiped out.
It's like a
Whatever.
6-year-old's drawing of what like a
I
super
can only
powerful
offer
weapon
you
would
my
be like.
deepest
Yeah.
condolences
Like a
over
cartoon
this
missile
terrible
goes on the end of it,
So,
and for some reason it's taller than you are.
Colonel
Yeah.
Volgin's help stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and
As
took
opposed to
them
the
with
tested
her
nuclear
as
shells.
gift
The ones
when
that
she
actually do what you want them to.
Then Shortly thereafter,
I also
Sokol's
love that they
design
use
lab
the
at
like
top
5
secret
minutes of rendered
military
cutscenes
research
with like
facility
static
was
on them
destroyed by
as
one of
like
these weapons.
flashbacks.
Yep.
Right.
It's like, remember that time you weren't
Yes,
playing the
that's
game?
correct.
Now you're
And
doubly
the
doing
American
that.
government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
How did you
Seriously,
guess?
Then what
Seriously,
was
the
US
fuck is this
military
voice actor? I
aircraft
hate him.
doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in violation of our airspace.
You
And
can't
yet
even
you say
prove that we
it was
tested
not
the
acting
experimental
under
Halo
you.
jump in this scenario.
That's correct.
You expect me to
Like the
believe
Russian guy's like actually acting, and he's like, yeah.
I don't know what else to tell you.
It's totally true.
He's literally like that guy from Sex Scene Investigators. That like guy trying to pretend to be like an American cowboy.
Oh, he was so
He's
bad.
literally that guy.
Wham.
He's
However, I'm
literally
afraid
doing
my
that.
power over the military
Oh,
has
man, it was
weakened
so
since the
terrible.
Cuban incident.
Man, what a great movie.
I will
Yeah.
need
We should watch that shit again.
Where would we find it? Blockbuster doesn't exist. Who the fuck else would have
I
it?
don't know. Is that the movie where somebody like got their dicks caught in a meat grinder at the beginning, or is that a different
I
movie?
feel like that's a different one.
What's that?
I don't know. You guys watched a lot of questionable movies after I moved to
You
California.
must find some way to prove your innocence.
I've said that I missed that.
Yeah,
Prove our innocence.
it was definitely a great tradition.
Yes, preferably.
Professor and I should
something
provide it.
I feel like she's not on board for
Prove
that.
to
No,
me
no,
this
she
is not
totally would
merely
be.
another
Really?
one.
Yes, one of
But she's so bored with things.
one of the
Shouldn't
things we
turn
bonded
forward.
over was the fact that we
How
both
about a
had a
little
tradition
coax?
among our friends of watching
I
bad
would not
movies.
expect too much if I were you. The
I don't think
political
she's never actually
situation
seen
is
Jesus
unstable.
Christ Vampire Hunter, or maybe that's the
And
one that we were like, oh
Colonel
my
Vulcan
god,
is
I
a member
can't
of the
believe we've seen
Brezhnev
this.
faction, which
We
seeks
did
to
discover
populate
one decent movie though, watching all those bad movies.
1 week.
Sex
You
Drive.
have only
I remember
1
you
week
going on and
to
on
think
about how
much
Sex Drive is like a
to do
legitimate
something
movie.
about
It's
the
real
world
funny,
as well.
but I highly recommend that you
What is
watch
that
the
supposed to
like uncensored version
Nothing.
because they just
Means
randomly cut in naked people to it.
Call it a
Like to
modest
make it as like
creed.
scandalous as possible.
so stupid.
So like, there's a period at which one of the characters is running from
What if
this,
we can't
this like
prove
jealous
our
boyfriend
innocence?
to
Yeah.
a cornfield, and he's running through the cornfield, and then they just cut to like the like lower half of a black
Nuclear
dude
attack on the United
completely
States.
naked with his dong flopping around, just running with the cornfield in the background. That they clearly just shot on a green screen. And like at some point during the randomly in the movie, this
Disposal.
like topless girl just walks on screen, plays with her boobs, and walks off screen. It's fucking awesome.
So
But the good part is that they
Put it
use
simply,
you know, there was a lot of improv for it.
full-scale nuclear conflict. We have to
Two-
prove
two
that
things.
America was not involved in that explosion.
What the fuck was the point of that call that we just recounted? Like,
you know, because
Right.
Russia and
Russia's like, hey, swipe or no swiping. He's like, swipe or no swiping, I agree. He's like, no, prove that swipe or
You were
no
the last
swiping.
apprentice.
What
Screw
if
this
I
one
can't
up,
do
we'll
that?
both be
Then I
screwed.
boom the shit out of him.
yep, pretty much.
And also, like, the way they recount that, where, like, the dude just shows up in your room and he's like, let me tell you in painstaking
KGB
detail about
has
this
promised to lend us
boring
one of their
conversation that happened
communication
between Russia and our
satellites, so
president.
You and I can talk to each other.
Yumi Kikuchi,
It's like those
They've also
posters
put us in
too,
touch with a
right?
couple of
I
insiders.
guess.
What was the story behind those?
There
Were
was
they
a
fans
defector
or
in
they were
something?
September
fans, yeah.
1960. Do you remember?
You mean the
Yeah,
two
Don's
NSA
in one.
codebreakers who
Yeah.
went over
So
to
the other part of the like uncensored version is that they
Since
added
then,
all
we've
of the
apparently been
improv.
training with the KGB.
So like
Exactly this kind of
characters will
situation.
deliver the same
Their code names are
kind
Adam
of
and
line
Eva.
like 8 times in a row,
I've been
and
told that
everyone is
Adam
like
is
progressively
infiltrating
more
Vulcan's
ridiculous
ranks.
and
Yeah.
hilarious. It's way more enjoyable. I highly
Also
recommend.
arranged for him to provide you with an escape.
It's interesting to me that you've watched
You'll
it
need to
enough times
rendezvous
to
with
know
them
the
when you get
distinction
there.
between both.
Well, because I watched it that way with
He looks very unhappy.
with Panda and some other friends, right?
Yeah.
And then it was like just on TV one day. I was like, oh, I'll watch it. And it was like completely different. I was like, where are the dongs and the random blinds?
Were you expecting dongs on TV though? I feel like that might have been on you.
What?
I said, were you expecting dongs on TV? I feel like
no,
that might have been
that
on
I
you.
wasn't expecting. But I just didn't realize that them like delivering those lines wasn't it.
It's fast.
And furious.
Exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
God, why did it get so upset all of a sudden? Because it was going fast? We were expecting that. That was the whole point.
Oh snap!
I want them to cut to like a really far away shot of it landing and just
double
When do I
crosses
get
like
to play
this.
the game?
Look,
That's
it's
how it
going
is,
to
and if you
be
don't accept
all
it,
right
you'll
because
never be
she's
able to
loyal
beat
to
That's
the
not the
end.
problem. In terms of sheer technique,
Why do
you'll
we
never
have
be
a
able to
photo
beat
of him
her.
kicking, of her kicking his
It's
ass?
a really fantastic
Got to
choice.
Why is that a
choose your
photo?
enemy and your
Who took
objective.
that picture?
Enemy.
He was just like, hold on,
To give you
selfie.
10 minutes to my enemy.
Enough. Hurry to
I
the
can
factory.
imagine just like an intro album of like all the impacts, like it's like trying to make duck face while the horse is like standing on his hand.
Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
Great. Can I play the game now?
Overkill run, throw grenades
I
everywhere.
still don't know the controls.